Good afternoon and welcome to the Black Diamond Cup foot coverage of this important fixture between Killarney, Vale and Wyong Lakes, coming to you from Don Small Oval in Tacoma. David Redden and I'll be shortly joined by Mitchell Eade. Michael Smith while you're going past. Michael Smith, thank you, sir, for that. Mitchell Eade about to come on in. And we've got Kendall and Lisa here from Bar TV as well. So we've got a big crowd. Looking forward very much to calling this game. Mitchell, welcome back.
Thank you, David. Let's go do some more MCing on the ground level. I'll come straight back to you, mate.
If you want to take over and do that MCing, and then I won't talk over you while I'm in here, mate. So we'll just Mitchell's going to do a bit of MCing, and we'll come back to you shortly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, out in the middle of the ground, we're doing our toss, courtesy of Peter Banfield, who's our beneficiary of today's fundraising. So great to have the Banfield family here. And Peter, round of applause. Thanks for joining us here today, Pete.
All done. Mitchell's all done over there, so not too far away from start. Wyong Lakes, Mitchell, Logan, Carter Jones, Keaton Jones, Tyler Woodley, Moore, Josh Doyle, James Dixon, Chris Coop, folks, a big in for mine, Mitchell. Jordan Deeble, Andrew Raslin, Justin McFan, Braden Toss, who should have a big part to play next Saturday for the league representative side. Ben Glacken, Mitch McDonald, Emmanuel Edwards, Tim Hillman, David Murphy, Nathaniel Lander, Joel Morris, Josh Glacken, James Roach, and Nathan Dork. Would you like to do the read-through of the Killarney Vale side for me, please, Mitchell?
Yeah, so Daniel Cartwright, Lachlan Waters, James Kidd, Jaden Banfield, Calvin Bond, Benjamin Simpson, Captain Brendan Lewis, Alexander Bailey, Harley Vermlentner, I'm going to say. Bern Leitner, thank you, David. Michael Foster, Jordan Carrick, Liam Banfield, NJ Convey, Samuel Jaber, Paul Blaine, Greg Ralph, Jordan Kenobi, Bradley Edwards, Harley Beckett, Mark Adams, Aidan Flynn, and Jake Bates.
So Tim Ersterhoff goes into that side in 32, and Josh Missod goes into that side in 15. They're late ins passing fitness tests. So
which we thought they might be coming in. Yeah.
So I think it's Blaine and Rolf that have missed out, and Ersterhoff and Missod come in. So Killarney Vale have broken from their huddle, and they're on their way out. Big game this, very important for both clubs. Wyong Lakes has had a tough start to the season and they need to win. Killarney Vale have been playing reasonable football and need to continue on their momentum. I think this has really got the potential to be an interesting game of footy, Mitchell. I really do. I think you're really interested to see how they go about it at the start. For mine, having Coop folks, Moore, McFan and Hillman in the same side together is extremely important. And Moore's roving off Toss is very important. However, Toss has got his hands full. These are the two best ruckmen in the league.
Yeah, I agree.
And throw Billy Barton from Nelson Bay into that. I think he's the third man in.
Yeah, just that quartet from Wyong. If they can get on top early, they'll certainly get off to a great start. But haven't been too strong for the midfield, winning the rucks, but not the ground ball.
Mitchell Eade injured today. Look, he's not looking forward to calling his teammates, but anyway, that's the way I go. I'm sure you'd rather be out there. It's great to have you with you again. Thank you for joining us, Mitchell.
Thank you, David. Yeah, it's hard to watch, but I appreciate being able to get the box seat.
Rock and roll time. And we're away. Oosterhoff and Toss the start of what's going to be a momentous battle. Oosterhoff wins that one. Coming round the back was... Not sure in 16. I'm not sure if I've got a number 16 there. We'll check that out in a minute. Comes out wide, Combox side.
That's Doyle there.
And right out in front of everyone. And now just waiting. There's a secondary whistle being blown.
It just went over the line there, David, and got called back.
Yeah, no, I could pick that up. I just wonder what the secondary whistle was for anyway. Toss and Oosterhoff. Good look at the two of them here. Toss tries with a double-hander, gets it out. McFan starting on the ball, which surprises me. More in the open pasture. That's dangerous. That ball can't come back enough. Does a little bit of an off-break. First score of the day. Wyong Lakes one behind. Killarney Vale yet to score. 46 seconds gone in the first quarter.
Yeah, just something different this year, David, with Justin McFan moving up the ground into a midfield role. Something that we're trialling to try and get him in the game early.
Honey Badger Alex Bailey takes that one flying through on a lead. Lovely delivery, actually perfect delivery to NJ Convey. Good young play from Warners Bay.
There's Usendorf, spills the mark.
Goes long, does the Rooster. Elliot Davey medalist he was last year. Perfect positioning. Well done, Nixon, to get his player off his feet. Oh, here's a go, kid. And has he put that through behind? He has. Behind a piece. Lovely long kick, Ustav. He's been in such good form. And when you win a best and fairest, the test is the next year as to how you go. And he's been in great form. He's a bit hard to stop, the big fella.
He's certainly lost nothing from last year. He's still playing some good football.
Of course, Braden Toss has won a best and fairest medal in this league as well a couple of years ago when Wyong Lakes weren't in the cup. Well done, kid. Bailey, driving ball, perfect. Absolutely lace-out delivery and finds Jordan Kenobi. Now he's going to kick. There's the 50-metre arc just in front of umpire Luck. So he'll kick from 47, 48. The breeze, again, it's been a bit fluky though. There's not much. It's a bit fluky, but it's light. Kenobi gets a good bit of it. Gets a lot of it, I reckon, waiting for the goal umpire. I reckon that's two-gun kid. Goal! What a start. Lovely kick, Kenobi. If I can just get his number in 42. There we go. Killarney Vale 117. Wyong Lakes 1 point. Hunter Haval looking for a feature pack premium SUV for family. Check out Hunter Haval Maitland and Brian Hilton Haval North Gossip for their range of affordable SUVs. Book your test drive today. The major sponsor, Mitchell, of the AFLHCC.
There's one car that I see quite regularly on the roads now over the last two years. So great little vehicle to have for your family.
Their SUV range is good gear and they're good value. So we thank Haval for their wonderful support of our great league. Back into the centre, Ustav and Toss. Looking forward to schooling these two fellas. Ustav actually roves Toss then, gets the handball out. Out of there comes Waters. Check side kick up towards Banfield in 25. Carter Jones is in the rep squad. Deservedly so. Good tackle, out of bounds. Yes. Out of bounds.
And that first goal scorer, David, for Killarney Vale. Kenobi is my current new casual for AFL. So great young kid. Great start by him.
Good to see. Toss wins that one left-handed, bounces off his opponent, which is why it's not a free kick because it's gone out in the full. It should be. Oh, no. Umpire, no. Toss has hit that into his opponent. Oh. Okay. I'll just have to agree to disagree. That's... Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. As someone that played just a little bit of ruck in my ordinary days of football, I know that one rule. Doyle, this outstanding cricketer, playing in 59 today for Wyong Lakes. Oh, good step. Comes back to quarterback. Hillman gets it down the line. That's a good result if they can get it out. That's a great result for the Maggies. Out of bounds on centre wing. Mitchell.
Something that Tim does quite well, David, is he finds the footy and just knows where to put it sometimes. So years of experience there, just getting the ball out there, giving the guys a bit of a breather and restarting on centre wing.
Well played, Rachel. Great game. Well played. Excellent. No, I will not because she'll tackle me.
Huge hit there by Toss. Good 15-metre clearing knock from the ruck. And Keaton Jones missed tackle there.
The Honey Badger turns on a Shripney bit and gets it around. Thumped out.
That was Nathaniel Landers there. Big punch. Playing well in the back line for Wyong this year.
Lee Moore handballs to himself and gets out of bounds. Is that they're asking for a deliberate? And not paid. Out of bounds. Forward flank for the Maggies. Now Oosterhoff and Toss. 21 and 32. Toss with a double-hander does well. Mifseld in and under. Waters got to get rid of it. Does. Oosterhoff with a left footer at very, very short notice. Great kick. Finds Jaden Banfield. That's the correct side to go. That's the open side. He's kicked to a one-on-one contest. Jones does extremely well to keep that in front. Head over the ball. What's he done with that one? He's kicked it, I think. That's Liam Banfield waiting in the goal umpire. Yeah, lovely. Goal to Liam Banfield, goal to Killarney Vale. And Banfield at 25. Killarney Vale 2-1-13 now with Wyong Lakes 1 point. We thank our sponsors, Hunter Vale, Belmont 16-footers, ISC, Awards Are Us, and CFM. Good bright start for the Killarney Vale there, Mitchell.
Yeah, getting the ball in there quickly and just not stuffing around with that ball, just getting it on the boot, kicking truly through to goal. So good start by Killarney Vale. Just their better ball users getting involved early.
Indeed. Two young preeminent ruckmen in the league, Tim Oosterhoff in 32 and Braden Toss in 21. Josh Mifsud roving beautifully. Gets it forward for Killarney Vale again. Long, low ball. Banfield, Liam gets that one out. Jones trying to beat two men. Gets it, does a reasonable job of it. Gets the hands free. Goes backwards to Oosterhoff. Turns his man. Toss put his head over the ball, did Bond. So did Toss. Good contest. Is that Lander in 33?
It is.
Ex-Killarney Vale player, of course. Tapped out over the top. Oh, good tackle on Keaton Jones. Umpire says, mine. Watch Mifsud. They will want on the Hillman's let him go here. Gets drawn into it over the back. Hillman, lovely hands to Moore. Another handball out to Doyle. Straight down over the cricket block. Good long kick. One-on-one contest. Someone's going to ping for holding. That was 6 of 1.5 dozen the other.
That was against McDonald there, just for a bit of extra attention.
Can't say I agree, but anyway, that's the way it goes. Right in front of a combox position. Great tackle. Great tackle by Wood.
That's Wood.
Tyler Wood.
That's his trademark too there, David. He's a hard tackler as well.
Rugby league background by any chance?
I played a bit of rugby union through school days for a few schoolmates. So, yeah, good pick up there, David.
Toss left-handed. It's great seeing these two talented ruckmen who play the football the right way going about it. Different body shapes. Braden Toss is sticking out a lot in the last year. He's Oosterhoff's a string bean. They can both play, let me tell you. Great natural leaps. Hillman brilliantly read.
That's Josh Glacken there. Back to Hillman.
McPhan trying to pilfer. That's a throw. And out of bounds from Carrick, I reckon. Over there in the forward flank. There's the score in the background. 13-1 early on Killarney Vale's way. 2-1 to 1 point. Give that one to Toz. Doyle's trying to beat two and he's gone. Should be gone, yep. Trying to beat two players. Mifsud in and under, good tackle. Hillman doesn't have to touch that ball. He's got to get back on the mark. Now he clears away. Mifsud goes low. Not effective, actually. Wood in front. Ball at ground level. I'm not sure if it's coming out. And won't. And ball up centre wing. 9.5 gone, quarter number one. Mitchell Eden, David Redden with you on Bar TV alongside Lisa Morales and Kendall Clausen. Bar TV's coverage of the Black Diamond Cup. Handball out. Wood was tackled before he got that football, I thought, by Carrick. Hillman in there, tight in. A bit like watching the women's game on a very tight quarters. Not much open space, and when Killarney Vale created open space in the women's game, Mitchell, they did a good job. They
did. They got the ball at the back and they moved the ball a bit more sharply than the Pies did in the women's game.
15-metre tap out Oosterhoff, thumping right foot. Hillman gets disposed of the football. Away they go. He's got time here. Brendan Lewis is usually a very good user. Not on this occasion. Commentators Moz. Short ball. Beautiful. Really good football. I reckon that's one of the Banfields. It is. That's Jaden. And Jaden Banfield's going to get a chance of kicking Killarney Vale's third goal in this first quarter. Weather not as good as it was before. It's a lot cooler. Clouds are coming over. It's still not bad conditions for footy. By no means cold. Banfield going through his process. 40 out. I like the look of it. So do Killarney Vale. Killarney Vale 3-1-19. Wyong Lakes 1 behind. And Mitchell Lee, not a good start for your Maggies so far.
Yeah, just getting a little bit exposed there when the ball's coming in quickly. But Killarney Vale are a good team, so you need to try and start for that early, I reckon, and haven't been able to at this stage. The midfield battle's still pretty intriguing. I think they're pretty even, Eustendorf and Toss for the midfield taps. It's about reading that ball better. Misfield's a great ball winner in there, so plenty of work to be done by the Pies.
So I'll be interested to see how long McFan stays ruck roving. I reckon they'll get him up forward soon, but they've got to get clearances at some stage.
Yeah.
Your point about him getting him involved early is a good one. And for mine, he looks as fit as I've seen him. He looks really fit, and hopefully he's had some terrible run with leg injuries the last 2 years.
He has, and he's actually come down earlier than usual for pre-season for Justin, so knew he had to do a bit extra work this year with his body not being right, so he's back in full fitness now, which is great.
Oh, that's over the shoulder, I reckon, and paid. Kenobi, left foot up, perfect to Mifsud. Drops what he should have taken. McFan putting pressure on. Mifsud's very powerful over again. He's not without a chance. Miffy misses to the side. Killarney Vale 3-2-20. Wyong Lakes one behind. 12 minutes gone, quarter number one. Jones, rangy, tall character, can play tall and on smalls, such as his speed. Comes this commentary box side. Braden Toss all over it. That's one of his big strengths, is his pack marking. He's very skillful at it. Comes wide. Bravely going back. Who's that? Moore? No, it's not Moore. Touched. That ball's touched. Wyong. Well done there from, I haven't got a three. Who was that?
That's Glacken. That's Josh Glacken, who is 54 on the book, but number 3 on the field.
Thank you, mate. 3, Glacken. Runner's got to clear out. He does. Drives the ball down long. Jumps off 2 feet and makes a contest that one. Doyle turns around and threw me a bit. Got to go. And does. Moore trying to mark a swerving ball. Roving is Braden Toss.
Out to Wood.
Handball out to Wood. There should be a Shepherd inside from Hillwood. That doesn't. He lets him go. Now he's going to get it to Hillman. A good user. Toz, not without a chance from there. Great tackle. That could be in. Braden Toz! Great football, the Maggies. Tozzy's first goal of the day. Wyong Lakes 1-1-7. Killarney Vale 3-2-20. Mitchell.
Yeah, bit of quick movement there by the Pies. Good to see him go forward and put it away there. Toss working really hard up and down the ground, which is what he does. Bit of a workhorse, Tossy, so hopefully he doesn't get overexposed in the early stages so we can play the full 4 quarters.
With thanks to our sponsors, Central Coast Physiotherapy, Bar TV, Subway Morisset and Tyre Power. Subway Morisset player of the game in the women's fixtures before it, Jocelyn Kelleher from Killarney Vale. She was outstanding. And Wyong Lakes' Rachel Potts came into the reckoning for that. She was terrific as well. The tackling was unbelievable. Toz and Oosterhoff. No one gets it. Hits the ground. Hillman reads it best. Coming out. No, they eventually get a kick out of that. Amazing. Tackled by about 3 blokes. In comes Jabbour. Gets the ball out under pressure. Where are the forwards? Liam Banfield's there. Jones with a tiny little grubber. Are they going to accuse him of kicking that out deliberately?
They are.
Well, Jabbour in 34. We picked that, didn't we? Jones not making enough to keep that ball in play. And it looks like Kidd's going to come forward. No, it's Banfield's being called out. Liam Banfield's being called out. Chops up a 3-quarter wedge. Should be taken. No, not paid. Well done, Wyong Lakes, right at the death. Wood goes as far as he can. This will be an interesting call if that goes out. Has he paid another again?
He has. Scored it again.
So second deliberate out of bounds. Well, he's consistent. Away he goes, Kidd. No one on the mark. Driving ball is ordinary. In fact, it's dreadful. Picked off by Hillman, who's a smart player. Big body player, but very clever. Looking for options. Going across here.
That's Big Roach, the
Big
back.
Roach, who had a big day out in the first game at the
Tuggerah Stadium
at the Regional Sports Complex. Did he kick 4, the big fella?
Could have kicked 5. Missed one from the a metre out from the goal line there, David, if you do remember.
Good of you to remind him of that. The big man won't be happy.
One of the major sponsors there too, James Roach.
This is Jake Bates in 54. Stuttering run-up reminds me of Josh Kennedy. Falls short. off hands behind. Killarney Vale 3-3-21. Wyong Lakes 1-1-7. Give James Roach's business a plug, mate.
Yeah, it's the Cartel Clothing, David, for one of our major sponsors on all our apparel this year. Great to have James's business involved in our club for the first time.
Thank you. Big pack flying up. Roach is in there. Lovely little left foot kick. Clears the area, kicks it over Lewis. Lewis will have Roach for speed. Lewis is going to go back 20 metres and hits his man in Simpson. Mark being manned. That's downfield free kick. Over the mark. In fact, it's 50. It's Edwards, actually.
Edwards in 43, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was somebody else there. My bad. Mitch McDonald's gone over the mark, and he's also given a nice bit of treatment after he kicked the footy. Ball goes back on the forward. On the full as his.
Fortunately, it's part
he's
of.
Got to clear out the mark. That's his infraction in 10 metres, actually. Want to be very careful, McGlashan. Oh, Glashan. Goes wide, open side. That's going to go out of bounds, I reckon. That won't be delivered because he was trying to find his man that time. Sorry, Mitchell.
Oh, just part of Mitchell's game there. Needs to tidy up a little bit. He's known for a bit of late contact, so just something that we need to tidy up with him. But apart from that, he's not a bad footballer.
Deep into the forward pocket. 14 points of difference in front of the Bombers. Dangerous area of play. Danger up there. Gets the handball out. Should be a goal. Mifsud kicked it. Josh Mifsud a goal. Killarney Vale 4-3-27. And Wyong Lakes 1-1-7. So very good Rovers goal from Josh Mifsud, the laid in. Hunter Havala, the major sponsor of the AFLHCC. You can find them at East Maitland and at Bright Hilton, Havala at North Gosford. We thank them for their wonderful patronage of our football. Killarney Vale 4-3, Wyong Lakes 1-1. Killarney Vale really started well, didn't they? Mitchell, they've been on the front foot from the get-go.
Yeah, just very clean as well in the tight contest there. Just using the ball a bit cleaner than Wyong are and putting the ball in the right spots for their forwards, which Wyong haven't been able to do yet. Maybe one or two inside 50s for Wyong this quarter.
So change in ruck here. In goes Banfield. Tosh should start to get his hands on the ball now. McFan dragged out of that by Mifsud. Goes back to quarterback. Kids there. Wood in there, putting the body on the line. Well done, Doyle. McDonald almost gets that one. Oh, the shoulder should have been paid. Thought McDonald might have been the recipient of an over-the-shoulder free kick there. And umpire Luck comes in and makes his decision. That's fine. Roach in the ruck this time, giving Toss a rest. Kid. Got to find someone. Screws around his left foot brilliantly. Should have been marked by Doyle, wasn't. Goes with a fascinating... That's very clever, actually, to find Doyle with a 5-metre kick. Lewis sweeping. Good tackle, McFan. Backwards. 44 is Beckett. Over there is Forster. Jabeur picks the ball up now. Jabeur again. Can't pick it up. Now he does. He's looking for someone to give it to because he can't. That's deliberate. Oh, man. Where was the pressure from Wyong Lakes? Shoo, that's an interesting decision. Wyong Lakes 1-2-8. Killarney Vale 4-3-27. That's one for watching decision later on.
Yeah, saw one late last night in the Swans Bombers game too for a deliberate handball back in the goals there. So interesting.
Lachlan Waters, yeah, we'll leave it at that. Lachlan Waters with the ball. Short ball. Man in front's a good grab. Despite the work of Hillman, Bond takes a strong mark, strong hands. Short ball, perfect to Oosterhoff. Oosterhoff spots a man running wide. Edwards, can he finish? I reckon he shanked that right. Has. And this is the danger with Oosterhoff is he goes forward now, Mitchell, and makes it a very difficult prospect in the back because he's so tall.
It's going to be hard for Coach Solomons to figure out a decent matchup there too.
It's got to be
up
Jones.
The spine, yeah.
It has to be Carter. Play on call, out the ball goes wide. Far wing. Banfield and Toz. Toz has got to beat two and does. Brilliant work, Braden Toz. Keaton Jones. Long. Got to stay on your feet at this level of football. More. Ball out of bounds. That one won't be deliberate. 20.5 minutes gone. Killarney Vale going along nicely here. 20 points in front. a late goal here would be important for Wyong Lakes, Mitchell Eade.
He would try to isolate Justin McFan down and deep in the forward line in the 50 arc by himself. There's 3 bombers standing by himself now.
Down from Roach, who wins the ruck contest. And held in, I reckon. Yes, you can see there's a couple of off to the right of screen. Killarney Vale's got 2 blokes sitting in the slot in front of Justin McFan.
One being Brendan Lewis too, David, who's one that you don't want to leave by themselves too long.
No way. Wyong Lakes, actually, I know this is strange, they have to match up. Chance for Doyle, he's got open pasture. Goes to the quarterback in Hillman. Hillman will go straight down the spine, I reckon, does with the left footer. Trying to find McFan, is that? All over him like a cheap suit.
Over the shoulder.
Now, this is in McFan's range. He is a very good traditional full forward as regards his kicking. He's a lovely kick of the footy, Justin. We were talking a minute ago. He's got to kick this for Wyong Lakes. Getting it, the breeze is there. It's only just there, but it's just a slight breeze.
And you saw Hillman had to go back the way he came from then because of the 2 loose back from Killarney Vale.
It was smart, wasn't it? Because at least he kicked it to a 1-on-1 or a 1-on-2, not a 1-on-4.
Correct.
McFan from 45. Gets a good bit of it. Off to the left, I reckon, and he's behind. Wyong Lakes 139, Killarney Vale 4428. Mitchell Eade and David Redden here with you, alongside Lisa Morales and Kendall Clawson from Bar TV. Lewis looking for options. Eventually goes straight down the centre with a thumping kick. That's gone 70. Needs to be tapped forward and they're away. Doesn't. Turn around by Raslin. Good contest.
As Logan at the back there, first game back in a few years after ACL in number 2.
Got to go. Interference, I thought. Raslin on his non-dominant goes forward. Will be picked off by Beckett. 44 goes backwards. Gee, that had to be. Lewis did well to get on his skates. McFan was loitering with intent. Lewis looking at his options. McFan being disciplined on the mark. Goes wide, Brendan. And not quite a mark to Banfield. Jaden keeps it in. Hands are required there, but he goes to the boot. That ball stayed in. Braden Toss chasing. Beckett over the shoulder, I think, against Toss. And is free kick. 23 and a quarter minutes gone. Injury over there.
That's Jabor, I think.
Yeah, he's struggling over there with a head. Moore, who's been quiet. They need the great man to lift. Little short kick, Moore. Picked off by the Honey Badger. Looking for his options is Bailey. Goes long. Very long. Where's Oosterhoff? Liam Banfield's at the back. Can he keep it in? He can. Goes backwards to quarterback. Ball gets knocked forward into the hot spot. Chance Killarney Vale. Left-hand handball will be picked off. Little short left foot kick's effective. Accepted. Hits the Honey Badger. On his left. Goes wide. Lovely delivery, Bailey. And he hits Simpson too far out to score. He's gone short off one step to a contest. Interesting decision. Well done the Maggies. Can they make him pay? Ball comes outside 50. Roach has got the sit. He's in it actually interrupted by his own mare. Is that Carter?
It is. Carter Jones.
Roach had that for all money. And Jones came in from the side. 24 and a half gone. Wyong Lakes down by 19. 28-9. 4-4-1-3. Tap out comes out there from Glacken in 3. Held in. Almost at the end of the quarter here. Wyong Lakes do not need. I'd be surprised if they haven't got one loose. Wyong Lakes in defence. Hillman wins the ruck contest. Doyle kicks about a 3-metre ball. Too fast kid. Inside out right football's effective. Banfield. This is what Wyong Lakes didn't want. Good mark.
That's Murphy.
Very well done, Murphy in defence. And that's why that's a good mark, because he stops any more scores from Killarney Vale. Killarney Vale 4-4-28. Wyong Lakes 1-3-9. Goals. Josh Missott a goal. Jaden Banfield, Liam Banfield and Jordan Kenobi for Killarney Vale. Braden Toss for Wyong Lakes. Mitchell Eade and I will be back for the start of the second quarter here at Don Small Oval in Tacoma. Morales at quarter time from Bar TV and the Walls End West Newcastle Football Club. Very interesting, Lisa, to watch some representative football in women's next week. See how our players are at against another league. I think it'll be very, very interesting. Lisa's on production here today with us. Kendall Clawson's on the cameras today. Mitchell Eater will be back with us shortly. Great start, Killarney Vale. 29 points to 8 in the first quarter, or 4 goal in the correct method of scoring. 4 goals 4 to 1 goal 3. Yeah, Dave's is the one that's, it's a bit lower than anybody else, I think you'll find. Yeah, Kendall just laughs at that. He thinks it's hysterical. Okay, so Mitchell will be back with me. Mitchell, massive representative game next week. Huge day there at the beautiful Pasterfield complex.
Oh, it should be a great day of football, David. And it's just good to see so many top talent being available to play.
Yeah, it is. A few players out here will be out there next week. Easthoff and Toss, I think you'll find will be the choice ruckman. With there being a 5-man bench, I think there's a space there for someone like Billy Barton from Nelson Bay, who's such a reliable player. The man right in front of us here on the cameras in front of us, I hope, love to see get a chance at representative level. I don't think he'd let anybody down. He's fit and lean, can play tall and small, and gives you flexibility in the back 50. I think he plays as a key position player at this football club, but you could put him on a 5'8", 5'9" rover, and I think he'd do a good job.
He's got the height and the pace, which is luxury for tall footballers.
And if you look at him, he's
got a tank. Got a tank.
He's very lean, very wiry, and now he's going back to play on Burnlight, and he's. In fact, has he got Banfield? He's got Banfield. He's a much bigger bodied player. Mitchell Eden, David Redden with you. Bar TV, Don Small Oval in Tacoma. Wouldn't be anywhere else for quids. It's a lovely day here on the northern part of the Central Coast. And we're away. Just Easthoff, I think. The Honey Badger blows that one brilliantly on his left. He's had a good start to this game. Glacken out wide. Over the shoulder. No, he's ducked his head, so it won't be paid. Good tackle, McFan. Excellent. Big man getting himself involved early. Handball comes backwards. Brendan Lewis fires out a 30-metre handball. Bailey, who's got a lot of the football early. Up! Can't quite take the mark. Good defence there from Nixon. Jabeur, handy half forward. Banfield, good defence there from Doyle. That's almost a throw. Backwards. Mifsud trying to get out in crowd space as he does so brilliantly. Smothered. The Maggies having a real crack early on. Ball comes forward. Banfield's underneath it. And sitting at the back cleverly was Murphy. Ball goes wide. And out of bounds in front of the young lady. I think that's a Chicago Bull shoot, is it? Yeah, well, looks like it to me. Is from a distance, number 33.
Well, they've started well, David. That's what Coach Solomon's asked for, was a bit more effort around the contest. So the Pies have obviously taken it on board early.
Well, they weren't good in the first quarter. They were clearly defeated, and they've got to get better. So, that's a mark. Well done there by Nathan Doyle. Like to see more start to create space and room for more, to be quite honest. He's been well held so far. Handball comes out sideways. Mifsud. That's opened the space out. Now he's got a chance at a disposal. Goes backwards. Listen to the voice. Kid. Straight down the cricket block. And at this ground, that's the way you play. Straight down the spine. Not an overly long grounds, but 152 long. Jabeur should step. Goes backwards. Banfield over the shoulder. Snaps. Banfield! Goal! Killarney Vale 5-4-34. Wyong Lakes 139. Mitchell.
Just some quick repeat entries in there, David. Just putting the pressure on the back six when you take Doyle, Durfee, and Carter Jones out of play. You're a good chance at goal there, and Killarney Vale did that to their advantage.
Okay. It's getting to a stage now where Wyong Lakes are 25 points down. Now, you're doing a great job as a commentator, given that you're a current first-grade squad member. Where do your boys need to get better in the next 10 minutes? Where can they start to change the game?
Just probably a bit harder at the ball on the ground and winning that first touch. I think that's where we break down especially against City and Terrigal the last 2 weeks. It's just winning the ball first and using it well, just like that there. So just on hitting the targets.
Free kick against Hillman, I think you'll find.
Against Hillman, but we do. We aren't first to the football. We do play scramble football after that point, so just a bit cleaner around the contest.
Good call. Banfield's having a good day out there. He's got to go back in the mark and does. Good discipline, Carter Jones. So a Carter.
Sorry, David?
No, not a problem. Everything okay?
Yes, just checking in on the children.
The kids got to do that. Banfield. It's going to just fall short. Snap! Touch. Brilliant. He's in a great spot, Murphy, there. And fast reflexes. Killarney Vale 5-5-35. Warners Bay 139. How many children do you and the missus have, mate?
We have two, one of each, David.
Very good. Their names?
Kobe and Kelly, both playing football at the club at the moment, which is good. So everyone's playing footy.
Great to see. Like a lot of clubs in this league, they're family clubs, aren't they? I get the sense from the outside that this is a family club, the Wyong Lakes Football Club. I get the sense there's a lot of people that are very close, and this means a lot to them at this place. Is that a fair statement?
Very fair, David. And from junior to seniors, plenty of crossover from our seniors and juniors, which is great. So both days here tomorrow and Sunday will be, today and tomorrow will be great days for all our family involved.
Ball comes out. Hillman could have got a hold in the ball decision there given to him. Is there any opportunity coming for Wyong Lakes to play any games at the regional sports complex, or are the Lakes going to stick here at Don Small for the near future?
Been plenty to talk about. I guess not knowing what's going on with the clubhouse rebuild,
yes.
and extra facilities.
Yes.
It's supposed to happen at the end of this season, but I guess it's a great option to have anyway for a few games. But didn't mind the big mega day Saturday round one. I thought that was quite good to have all the cup teams playing there in one spot, or
great spot.
all the ones that were available.
They built it very well. The councils everywhere, and this isn't a critique of our council. Councils often get a lot of stick from people for whatever else. The council, the Lake Macquarie Council building Pastorfield's been a masterly build, and that regional sports complex at Tuggerah is superb, and they deserve credit for it. I mean, there's a lot of money gone into it, but it's it's going to be so able to be used by so many people. But it's purpose built for carnivals. I'm a cricket man as well, and the fact that you can play 4 representative games of cricket at one time is massive. Yet alone our sport, and we had women's and men's playing at the same time. It was a great day, Mitchell.
Oh, it was a great day, and I think you're right, David. I think having the flexibility of playing 3 or 4 games on at one place at one time, full field, is just a great opportunity for our code to keep growing.
Well, it does, and you can have state championships here of all age groups, and you get lots of money coming into the Central Coast, lots of good football, and people getting exposed to coming in our part of the world. Oosthoff gets that ball forward, scrubby kick.
That's Convey there, the juggle.
Taps it out legally with a punch eventually. Doyle with an inside-out check side ball. 3-on-1 up there. Killarney Vale have got to come out with a do. Out in front, the Honey Badger. He roves that brilliantly. He's going to get off with a handball.
There's 2 Doyles there.
Still talking. Backwards again. Lewis sitting it back. That, and as Mitchell East said, that is dangerous, and that's why. Finds Oosterhouse, lace out. Oosterhoff inside. Oosterhouse played golf, David. Not Oosterhoff. It's Oosterhoff. Edwards looking to come wide. Hillman read that beautifully. He's such a clever footballer. Love to know his football history. Is he a Wyong Lakes junior, or has he come from elsewhere?
No, he's come from Peninsula Swans, actually, David, back in the day. So we used to play on each other and had a joke about him playing footy with me in our mature ages. And we actually played a lot of rep football together and played Sydney East Coast Eagles. We had a year there, each of us. Yep. And then, very talented junior. And he's still playing good football at 33.
Rogers Park's around the corner from my house, so I know exactly where it is.
Yeah, we'll do.
Sadly, there's first-grade football not being played there. It'll be nice to think of it at some stage, but given the demographics of that population, I'm not sure if there'll ever be a senior footy club down there again. I just don't quite know.
It's a hard area, Gosford and Peninsula, but Kyle Wolford's come from there. A lot of good footballers have come from that area. So
tap out Oosterhoff. Roach needs to get some hands on the ball as well. Doyle, dangerous from there.
Oh, he's thought it too.
As he kicked it. He has, from absolutely nothing, Nathan Doyle in 59 comes up with a lovely goal from a pocket. Wyong Lakes 2-3-15. Killarney Vale 5-5-35. 7.5 minutes gone, quarter number 2. Bar TV Sports, the specialists in live streaming and broadcasting of sport, including the AFL Hunter Central Coast. Bar TV Sports, making your game the main game.
There you go, David. Nathan Doyle, just X Factor all over him.
He
just creates things. He kicked the ball to himself the other week too. I'm not sure if you were here for that, but he ran past it, flicked it over his head 10 metres, and then caught it without breaking stride.
I am told reliably, and of course I'm reasonably well connected in cricket circles, that the man can seriously play cricket. He's a serious talent. He's certainly athletic.
Yeah, very much so, and he knows how to find the football too out here.
Hillman, Waters in there. Killarney are doing this a lot, looking to go backwards to create a good continuity of football. Carrick beats one, beats two, gone third. He did get it out, but he was tackled effectively first. Looks like Glashan out there on the far wing. It is.
Yes. And that is Convey.
And NJ Convey, ball goes out. Starting to cool down over here in the shade. It's a lovely spot here, actually, to commentate from. I like this spot a bit better than over there. Sorry, you're seeing something?
I'm just seeing where Chris Coop is. I don't think he's made it out there, has he?
I haven't called his name. Not once.
Yeah, I'm just seeing if he's still on the bench, David, or not. Whether he's been a late out or not. Because you definitely know when Chris Coop's out there.
I'll just have a look and see if he's on the team sheet. Hang on.
As the ball trickles down to the boundary line there, rushed over.
Just see if I've got that team sheet
By
there.
Michael Foster.
I've got the old team sheet. See if I've got the one from earlier on today. Yeah, Coop Folks is definitely named on that. There's their formal team sheet in his name. So he just hasn't made it out here yet, which is fascinating.
Yeah, he was coming off injury, so maybe they're just holding him at bay to see if he can influence the game later. But need him a bit now, I think, just to sit him in the forward line and just get him some goals.
Brilliantly done to Lewis. Goes as long as he can because there's Hillman's underneath this. Really good mark. Really, really, really good mark.
That's Kenobi there, I believe.
On his left it is. Beautiful kick, and they're out here. Carrick's away, right in the centre, just next to the cricket block. Got to go. Banfield's on. He's looking for him. He's right out in front of us. Falls 1 foot short. Hillman beats one. Jones, brilliantly, lovely hands. We'll come back for a 1-2. Good football, Jones. Oh, big contest. Oh, I thought that's a fair contest.
Yeah, I agree too, David. Back to Morris now for a free kick.
Oh, man. That was two blokes going hard at the football. Anyway, we agree to disagree.
Rachel Potts here, special comments, believes it was high contact.
Rachel Potts. See, it wasn't contact with her head. It was a fair. You'd be look, she's crazy.
Oh, I think she's had a few head knocks, David, in the game earlier.
Rachel Potts, 50 metres Potts. Oh, another 50 for chucking the can. You are a specialist for a 50, Rachel. McFan is out in absolute pasture here. Is he kicking behind those kids? Yes, he is. This will be a brilliant kick if he kicks it.
Goal umpire shifting over to his right-hand side there, which means left-hand side goal. Brush through from behind.
Wyong Lakes 2-4-16. Killarney Vale 5-5-35. He's been told to go now. Stephen Bloom says go. He steps his man brilliantly. Steps Raslin. Goes long. Draws short, really. Ustaff, that's a throw. Picked up by Moore.
Glashan.
Out towards Keaton Jones. Just gets their kick away, and they're away. Off goes Kenobi. He's on his correct side, too, for a left footer. Beats his man. No, he doesn't. That should be holding the ball.
Good there by Josh Clacken. Just held him up there. There was one-on-ones up the ground, but just impeded there. That might be Kenobi.
What was the legal disposal there?
I thought it popped out there too, David, and then regathered, which is holding the ball.
Yeah. Anyway, away we go. Continue on. That's about all I can say.
There's toss.
Lovely. All right, whistle from behind play from the non-controlling umpire. I reckon a Killarney Vale play has been dragged out of that, and that's what the free kick is. So it's a Killarney Vale flick for holding the man.
Oh, good pick up, David. And Darryl Luck. You can't argue too much with Darryl Luck.
No, you don't actually. He
doesn't miss too much out there, Darryl.
Neither does Ryan Stan.
Well respected umpire.
It is dangerous. Lewis makes a better situation of a difficult one.
Just
Bailey, flying through the middle. Gonna need to give that off to Waters. Short ball. Banfield had a difficult ball to grab. He's got the Mohican haircut. It's a shocker. Jones out wide.
There's Coop now, David.
Coop Folks is out there, is he? Thank you. There he is at 15, trying to influence his play. Toz just manages to get a hand on it.
Cleared by Murphy.
Good mark.
There's Bailey out there.
The Honey Badger doesn't take a backward step. He's had a good day today, Alex Bailey. Drives the ball long. It's a 1-on-3. Toz in front. That's not a smart place to kick. He's anywhere near the red-headed best and fairest from a couple of years ago. Toz will come down this combox side. He's not silly enough to go across the field. At the back, Coop Folks. No, sorry, McFan, I beg your pardon. Makes it contest. Just love the feel of being here at footy. There's so many people here around the side. It's a good feel here today. Love our community football, don't we, Mitchell?
We do. It's great here. It's great, our local derby, and both well-respected teams as well.
They are. I was looking forward to calling this for weeks, I can tell you. I really was. Oh, that's almost a throw against Braden Toss, not paid. I thought he was entitled to use 2 hands. Lovely hands come out. Ustov's going to go backwards to Kid here, I reckon, with the handball. He's got time. He's shepherding. He's got all day. Goes square. Perfect. This is dangerous. Brendan Lewis on his own. Kicks to a 1-on-2. Out there to Burnlightner. Hasn't done much today. Actually, it was clear to Wyong Lakes at one stage earlier this year, I believe. Jones. Short ball. Picked off. No, not quite. Left footer long. Is that McDonald? Goes long.
On the left foot it was, David.
Thank you.
Keep Folks down there, getting well held.
Out this comes to Cartwright. He's got some space. He doesn't have to panic here. He could probably beat Toz for pace as well. Good contest. Doyle and an injury there to Banfield. He's come down on that shin. Struggling. Is he going to get up? Right in front of us. It's the right shin that he's got hurt on. It's a cork or a studding. It looks like he's going to get up.
And they hurt too, Dave, don't they? Right on the bottom of your shin there.
Yes. Toz is on his own. Thumps it forward. Bailey gets it out in front of Hillman. 14.5 minutes gone. Killarney Vale up by 19. If anything, Wyong Lakes have stopped Killarney Vale. In the last 10 minutes, they have stopped the flow.
As you can see the crowd for the camera there. Fantastic turnout today, Don Small.
Ball comes out. Group folks worried out of it by Mifsud.
Bit of moisture on the football there, David, just from the crowd.
Rebecca Ives, control your drink, please, Rebecca Ives. Disgraceful.
Well, she's going to drop a few, David, in her time. That's drinks.
Out the full, way out.
That's off Murphy there.
Yeah. And Rebecca Ives will most certainly be playing, in my mind, be playing representative football this time next week. Exactly this time next week.
Well, she's got a body right now too. She had a few injuries middle of last year. Had the moon boot on for a number of weeks. Come back a little bit underdone during the final series, but still played some good football.
She battled on with, and you could tell she was under, and lacking confidence but in her body. But that's out of bounds in the full. But you can see that Rebecca is lean and fit and confident in her body, that she's not favouring the ankle. And she and Murray, as I said, a very dynamite combination, although, they had a good battle today with Tennille Toker from Killarney Vale. Might even get Rebecca over to have a quick word with us later on. Easthoff and Tice all coming from the side. Roach roves that brilliantly. Left foot round the corner. Where are the Rovers? It's open pasture. Brendan Lewis, trouble. McFan, can he throw? Is brilliantly smothered. Still on. Raslin, what can he do in there? Tucked up in a corner, and that's not deliberate because it was under pressure. Behind Wyong Lakes, 2-5-17, Killarney Vale 5-5-35. 16.5 minutes gone, quarter number 2. Bar TV, Mitchell Eden, David Redden with you, alongside Lisa Morales and Kendall Clausen from Bar TV. Goes square. Time, he's got all day here. Wide to Jabur. Got to make him something of that. It's in a dangerous area. Raslin's underneath. Could have been a push in the back to Raslin.
They paid it.
And paid. Blatant push in the back. Man in front. And straight in the middle of his back. Goes short. McFan. There aren't too many in this league traditional leading full forwards. He's one of them, Mitchell Lead. I'm not just saying that because I'm standing here, but you look at a lot of the other clubs, they've got Jack Lennon and Brandon Thomas in the forward line. Cam Keast is one, but he plays in the ruck. McFan is a specialist full forward for mine. He's a very good player. Check side here.
Oh, nailed it too.
Oh, you know. That is superb. Justin McFan, wow, what a goal. Speaking of guys that can kick, Wyong Lakes back to 12 points down. Killarney Vale 5-5, Wyong Lakes 3-5. Mitchell?
Yeah, just one of those guys that, like you said, he works on his craft. He does know he's a key forward and spends a lot of time working on that. Had Maurice Goolagong down for half an hour a few weeks ago just work on a few little things to obviously Maurice kicking over 1,000 goals. Not a bad one to have in the year.
Oh, look, I'm lucky enough to have seen one bloke in this league who kicked 800 in Courtney Knight, who's a very different player than all
Yes,
the blokes on his side. But from what people, and I've never had the pleasure of seeing Morris play, my involvement in the league's only been last week. What I'm told, he's one of the best players in the state, yet alone when he was at his best, just unstoppable for Terry Lavaga.
And I'm pretty sure he kicked 500 on me too when I played fullback, David. So I can attest to that. He's very handy and hard one to play against.
Yep. Ball coming forward. The Lakes having a good patch here for 10 minutes in front of a parochial and very happy home crowd here. Good numbers here, isn't there? There's lots of people around the edge of the ground. It's a terrific country atmosphere.
Historically, a good day here for our Pink Day. We've had it for 6 years, and always gets bigger and better every year.
Oost off a terrific tap. Read, however, by Coop Folks. Over the shoulder. Gets the free kick. No fuss, no bother. Darryl Luck right on the spot. Who's that? Is that Carter Jones to the right in the man bun?
No, that is Doyle.
That was one of the Doyles, was it? Thank you.
It is.
Oh, dragged out of it, I thought. Could have been a free kick. Ben Glacken. Doyle. Got to get rid of it. Didn't. Ball comes out. It's Willing in there. Toz at the back. Handball's out smothered. Great work, actually, to get that ball out. Well read, as all. Hillman seems to be in the right place so often. Mitchell Eade, he's just clever.
He's got his own GPS, David. He just knows where to go when he needs to. So he's a smart footballer.
I like that statement. He's got his own GPS. Very good. Ustov trying to outmark McFan. McFan! Tug that left, I reckon. And a behind. Wyong Lakes with the momentum at the moment. Wyong Lakes 3-6. Killarney Vale 5-5. It's 11 points of difference. 20 minutes gone. Quarter number 2 here at Don Small Oval. Wyong Lakes, Killarney Vale, the local derby, and for mine, it's one of the best derbies in the league. Really love seeing these games. I think last year they had a couple of cracking games. Beckett, you would have played in the one here that Wyong Lakes won.
Yeah, I played in both, yeah. I kicked the goal for that game as well. That was actually really tight, horrible conditions.
Yes.
Just the wind was just everywhere blowing. You almost would have got blown over on the far side there, David, last year.
Yeah, there was one game that we must have been close by when this game was here. We might have called it Gosford or Terrigal, but we were watching the scores closely, and it wasn't good. Moore, a little step, 1 step 2, on the left, and finds the big man Lander. Well within kicking range. And from memory, 9-16 or 9-14-1. It was terrible. It was very hard to kick goals. So.
Very swirly. The trees at the back were doing 360s. That's how windy it was. And Nathaniel here, he's got a big raking kick here as well, so he's well in range, just about kicking it straight. Great pick up from Killarney Vale this year, brought over by Coach Solomons.
Lander gets under it. Looking at the guys. He's kicked that, I reckon. Wyong Lakes, the last 3 in a row, and we've got a game on our hands. Coach Solomons will be very happy. Lander was in number 33. So our score, Wyong Lakes 4-6-30, Killarney Vale 5-5-35, 21 and a half minutes gone, and Mitchell Eade, officially, game on.
It is now, yeah, and they seem to be tidying up now around that scrimmage and just getting that first touch now from the contest, playing a bit more confidence. Good game to have on now.
Dave, getting first hands on the footy. That's what you said, what Coach Solomon said, they're getting first hands to the football. And Oostav's had a quieter period. Tyson is going to get a couple of good marks, but Moore's got a couple of this, but it's Hillman. Hillman's made a big difference in my mind.
He does, and now he's got Coop Folks in there as well to support him, which he'll find the footy like he just did then.
Good tackle, really good tackle. Trying to beat a man, beats 2, beats 3.
Oh, Bond.
That's really well done, Bond. Superb football, Cal Bond. Absolutely brilliant. Finds Harley Burlight well within kicking distance. That was clever. That really was.
Just strong for that midsection there. Bumped off the line. I think it might have been Doyle, and just straightened up, hit a target 25 metres down the ground.
Burnlightner almost directly in front, 45 out. Gets a decent bit of that. Lovely goal, Burnlightner. Really, really good. So a counter from Killarney Vale. Burnlightner, a lovely goal off great work by Bond. Killarney Vale 6-5-41. Wyong Lakes 4-6-30. 23 minutes gone in quarter number 2. Mitchell.
Yeah, very classy there, Harley. Can get the torpedo going too, David.
Can get a barrel going.
Yeah, he done a couple. He did come down for a run for pre-season, but decided to stay where he is, and he's playing some good football regardless of where he ends up playing. But Killarney just got that goal back then, so they've steadied the tide a little bit. But again, that centre clear and strong there from Corbin Bond.
Neither side will want to give away a goal in the last 60 to 90 seconds. Eastoff beats Toss to that one. Coop Folks is already showing signs of being very important in this game, getting a lot of hands on the footy, as Mitchell Eade said a moment ago. Kidd, who's got a lot of the footy as well, goes wide. Mifsud will stop and hold up and prop. Comes wide. Usually his delivery's pretty good. Not too bad this time. Jones, a very good backman on his man. Shepherd's got to step inside. Doesn't. Can't. Comes out Jones. Lots of pressure here. Banfield goes backwards with a worm burner that's effective. Kidd. That's going to go out.
Just from Morris there.
Morris, yep. Killarney Vale Brains Trust in the background on the screen. They're working out the board very hard. And the ball comes in. 1 minute to go, 45 seconds actually. Waters. Hillman gets it out. Ball stays in, so it won't be deliberate. Morris trying to get that ball working inside. And we have another ball up. Probably going to be the score at the end of the half. It's 11-point difference. Killarney Vale 6-5, Wyong Lakes 4-6. Ball goes up. That's a short throw. Eastoff taps it out. Mifsud brilliantly read. Ball out of bounds. All because of the short throw calls that. So hopefully this throw's a bit longer.
Thought that was Bradley Ed out there again, David, with the the height versus length.
I had a mention to your brother actually to break it on. He's going to get you later. And that's half-time. So at half-time, Wyong Lakes 4-6-30, Killarney Vale 6-5-41. Mitchell Eade and I will be back with you in a short period after our half-time break. See you soon.
$1 gold coin.
Welcome back
for
here
the
to,
next
it's
quarter.
just about to
For
be
the
the end of
kick for
half
cash
time.
must
Rachel
go
Potts
off
is with
today.
me from
$100.
Wyong Lakes Football Club. Rachel, first of all, on an individual performance, say superbly, don't you? I think you almost single-handedly kept Wyong Lakes in the game. It was a tough day out for the girls today. I thought Killarney Vale were pretty convincing.
Yeah, they did well. I mean, it was always going to be a tough game, and whoever turns up on the day gets the win.
Tell me, before you played football with Wyong Lakes, did you have an Australian rules background, or did you play league or uni? Because one of the things about your game is you're in under and you can tackle really well. Like, you pulled off 2 down here that were excellent.
No, I actually played soccer before I came to AFL, so I played rugby union back when I was a bit younger, but yeah, soccer was mostly my background.
You look like you enjoy the physical aspects of playing our football.
Yeah, I definitely do. I mean, I love a good, hard physical game, so...
From my perspective, I'm not sure if you want to comment on this, but I think that Killarney Vale and Wyong Lakes will make the preliminary finals this year. I think you're two of the better squads in the league, along with teams like City, Cardiff and Maitland. I think that those 5 are pretty much, I think, set on being in there in the last 4. Do you think that's a fair statement?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if it was an all Central Coast final this year. I mean, I'd love it to be. So, yeah, we'll see what happens throughout the season.
It's good having the big tall Pelican Eyes back fully fit this year. She came back in the finals last year and she struggled through, but she looks to be very fit, and that ankle seems to be in good nick. Oh,
she's killing it this year. I mean, it's the best. It's probably the best season I've seen her have. So, yeah, love having her out there. I think she's really dominating.
The player that impresses us a lot when we commentate, and we've seen her a couple of times a year with her athleticism, is Murray. She's just got that natural jump, and she's some hell of an athlete.
Yeah. So Gary came from basketball. So I think the transition from basketball into AFL, I just think they transition really well.
Scott Pendlebury's a perfect example
Yeah.
of that, a guy who's come from that spatial awareness and has played good football in and under for Collingwood for years.
Yeah, yep.
Look, good luck for the rest of the season. I hope we get to call you again. Thank you for your time today. And look, commiseration on the day, but I think that Wyong Lakes will go back to the drawing board and think, okay, now we've seen what Newcastle City beat them last week.
Yeah.
They fixed you up today. Now we know what we have to do.
Yeah.
A week off next week with the representative weekend. Come back and go really, really hard.
Yeah, we'll do. So can't wait to meet him again.
Thank you for your time. It's lovely to meet you.
Thank you
for your
very
time on
much.
the microphone, and please at any other stage come along and say hello to us. But thank you so much for talking to us.
Not a problem. Have a good one.
Thank you. Rachel Potts here. Great to speak with Rachel. And we're about to get going here at Don Small Oval in Tacoma. Big quarter here. Wyong Lakes coming back hard at the end of that quarter. Killarney Vale leading by 11 points. Interesting. Look at that light go down. Now he's going to have to focus. I was speaking to Lisa Morales here. It's just about 2 hours ago. It was bathed in sunlight. Now it's cloudy and quite overcast. Mitchell Lead rejoins me. Hello, mate.
Thank you, David.
After running half-time shenanigans, who won the? Please don't tell me you need brother won the kick for the bin.
Oh, mate, as expected, it went really, really high, but nowhere near the target. So we'll jackpot to next quarter. So $1 coin and have a kick.
Very good. Oosterhoff wins that tap out to Hillman to Moore. There's the old school in Nick Doyle. Can he run on it? No, he can't. For mine, Wyong Lakes are right back in this game, but they must kick the next one. Edwards, left-hand handball. Bailey goes backwards. Over here, comes out to Kidd. Got to step a man. Does. They're mucking around with it. Wyong Lakes putting pressure on. Doyle can't pick it up. Hillman can't either. Eventually does. They wait for him to go to ground. Now put pressure on him. Now he's under enormous pressure. Right in and under. Is that a push in the back? No. And interesting start to the quarter there. I reckon the Maggies are up and about at the moment. Next goal in this game is absolutely pivotal. Oosterhoff, Jones on the ball there. That's interesting.
Made that change. Yeah, Carter's been playing in the ruck periodically over the last 3 weeks. So interesting move, which means Toss must have gone back.
Cartwright going forward, Waters with the sideshow bob haircut. Steps his man brilliantly.
And there he is, David. You got the back here.
Toz, double-hander, doesn't go the mark. Coop Folks will try and get a hard football, can't pick it up. Step, gone.
He's in trouble there with Coop Folks.
Yeah, good tackle in and under. Very strong around the hips, Coop Folks.
He really misses a tackle too, Christopher, so don't let him go.
Goes square. Beautiful pass. McDonald, long.
It's Lander out there.
Very long for the big man Lander. Got to try and pick it up. and gets it out of bounds. That won't be deliberate. He was moving that ball forward. Minute and a half gone, same scoreline. Killarney Vale 6-5-41, Wyong Lakes 4-6-30. Mitchell Eden, David Redden here with you on Bar TV. Great to catch up with Rachel Potts at half time, and we thank you for her time.
Yeah,
Thank you very
unfortunately,
much, Rachel.
Beck Eyes was unavailable due to other commitments.
No, I've already spoken to the blonde wonder girl over there. I wanted to speak with Rachel Potts.
She saw a dog, David, and she was distracted by the dog over there. So,
Big Bird, that's it. Cartwright. I'm going to use that too. Oh, that's lovely.
kicked down the boundary. They just rushed out. Boundary throw in, 75 from the Pies goal.
Good family atmosphere, and as you said earlier on today, Mitchell, pink day here, good numbers, and a good game of first grade football.
And it's good. I'm pretty sure most of the female footballers from both teams have stayed around, which is fantastic for community footy. Even Big Bird over there.
The Big Bird is Rachel's here, the Killarney Vale girls are here, so they're all here in numbers. It's great. Good club atmosphere. Two very strong family clubs. That's Raslin out there. The Honey Badgers out there with him. Can't get the football.
Raslin's dad was one of the ticket winners for the half-time kick for cash, but was unsuccessful by picking Bradley Eade as his kicker.
And Bradley produced another Gary Owen. It went about 5 minutes right from what I saw earlier on. So
yeah, no breeze there either assisting, so it was all purely off the boot.
Oosterhoff handball out, comes backwards. Bailey, who's got a lot of touches today, playing his usual smart, dependable game. Hillman, he listens to the voice back. That's a lovely sweeping handball. Where's McFan? Oosterhoff plucks off a mark there over Lander. Lander's not going to outmark Oosterhoff ever. Oosterhoff will probably go long. He goes long and high as well, but he does get decent distance on it. Waters at the back, that's a good mark. Man in front, got to be paid. Blashin coming from behind, so Waters. Looking for his options, goes short, caught a wedge. Beautiful, finds Kenobi. No, it's not Kenobi, it's Edwards, I think. Yeah, it's Edwards. Wife Sash is a massive pickup for Killarney Vale in the women's competition. Goes square. That's Kenobi on his left. Off one step, short. Should have taken that, Burnleitner. Goes long. Goes long, just off to the side. Killarney Vale now in front by 2 straight kicks. The Bombers, 6-6-42. Wyong Lakes, 4-6-30. 4 minutes gone. Mitchell Lee, David Redden with you on Bar TV.
Just control a bit of tempo there, Killarney Vale, and just kick to get the ball up there.
Doyle, good grab. Lovely sticky hands. Comes down Combox side. Ordinary kick. Roach isn't helped by that one. But the Honey Badger listens to the voice at the back. Goes back to Bailey. Goes back again. Off the ball goes to Beckett. Kenobi must be perfect in traffic and is. Bond drives the ball long, straight down the spine. Marking contest. Banfield, Jaden, dragged out of it, I reckon, and got the kick. He's paid that against Braden Toz for dragging him out of that contest illegally. That might have been there, I'm not sure. Jaden Banfield will take a kick probably from 38 to 40 metres out, dead in front. And again, actually, the wind's almost died. It's just a zephyr at the moment.
Yeah, it's very still. Very
it's actually
still.
turned out to be a lovely day for footy.
And Braden Toss not shy of playing in the back line. Played at Pennant Hills for a number of years at fullback and in the ruck. So he's not out of his depth there by any means.
I think he shanked that off to the left.
Goal umpire's moving very quickly out to his right.
3 kicks the difference now. Killarney Vale 6-7-43. Wyong Lakes 4-6-30. I'm sure that Braden Toss is a very good chance of being picked in the rep side. He could actually do a job back there if there was a couple. If they went tall in the opposition, Braden Toss could easily be swung back. If you've got Ishtoff and Barton, of the three of them, Braden Toss is the one most suited to play in the back line, I would have thought.
Yeah, definitely got plenty of talent to pick from this year, which is great for our league.
Oh, absolutely.
That's Clarkin out there.
When there's with blokes like Gretz and Tomlinson are in your back line, and Pratt and Brendan Lewis, if they're the ones that are picked, there's a serious back line, man.
Oh,
serious.
Just some really good ball users, aren't they, between them? Even Brendan Lewis today, his kicking's been sensational today. The big 50, 60-metre kicks to a target. There's Roach.
Not paid. Just got him off balance at the end. Held in. No prior. Guess who's on it? Moore and Coof folks. Goodness me, there's some Wyong Lakes royalty there, Mitchell Ede.
Yeah, both premiership players, 2014 team.
Black Diamond. What was that called then? Second division?
That was,
First
first division that was, yeah.
In front, well done. Oh, he's going to play on Burnleitner. Waters has made space. Toz can't get there. Yeah, so that was what was it then? The Black Diamond, was it the plate then, or the second division, or first division? First division. Where was that grand final at? Number 1?
Number 1, yes.
And who did Wyong Lakes defeat in 2-4?
Newcastle City.
Okay.
So
Did you play that day, Mitchell Lee?
I did. I coached them, played that day.
That's almost not made the distance and are behind. So Killarney Vale, 6.8.44. Wyong Lakes 4.6.30.
It's good to see Richard Cornish in the goals there. Long-time goal umpire.
He's one of our goal umpires today with the reliable Jody Jackson. Our central umpires, Darryl Luck, Tom Stewart, Stephen Bloom. And our boundary umpires, Joe Mott and Simon McCauley. Very experienced crew today. The lovely Mark Jabbour stepping in.
You've done a great job with the umpires this year. Great spread, and they're all equally as good as each other, which is fantastic to see in the umpires.
Off hands. Dangerous area for Wyong Lakes. They've got to get rid of it. They punch it out. It's just outside 50.
Good block there by Bond.
Yeah, it was. Liam Banfield goes back. That ball's now gone back 30 metres. Lewis is under enormous pressure here. Busts the tackle brilliantly. Just shrugs the shoulders. Lewis pops it up. On the edge of 50. Mark! Yes, Banfield. Liam. He's outside 50. He's got to go quickly. Does. Gets it up. Hot spot. Who's got a marking contest? There they are. Jabbour in there. Putting pressure on. Just gets a kick out. McDonald. Another short grubby kick comes out. Banfield lets it go. Good bump there from Doyle. Josh. Lee Moore gets a left footer out. I reckon that's out of bounds in the fall. He shanked a left foot torp. And Killarney Vale free kick. Is it Waters who's going to have this ball?
It is.
Late May sunshine. It's glorious here. It's just such a lovely day. At a ground that's in superb condition at the moment. It really has come up the treat today. Jordan Carrick with a mark just on 50. He's not a long kick, Carrick. He's a lefty. I don't think he'll have the range here, Mitchell. This will end up in the square.
Yeah, and the trees at the back starting to swirl a bit now as well. So.
And it is swirly. It's like a bowl effect here. It is a bit swirly. He's going to go barrel, I think. No, he didn't. Dropped it interestingly. Up to the square. As we said, push out from Banfield, I thought. Waters, gone. And paid. And I think Wyong Lakes have gone for advantage and have. That's a smart advantage. Had a lot of Killarney Vale players up there. Coop Folks sees it out over towards the swamp.
I think the umpire almost called the ball back then.
Just waiting to see. I reckon Mitchell Eade might be right.
I think they're communicating now and saying that they took the advantage. So it'll be a ball in.
It is. So Jones and Oosterhoff, halfback flank for Wyong Lakes. So Jones in Forge, gone onto the ball. That ball's favouring Oosterhoff. Taps it out, delivers on a platter for Waters. He's immediately beset upon. Raslan gets the reward. Bond, Calvin.
And Killarney Vale got 2 back as well, David. They're still playing the 2 short behind.
So
they've got Coop Folks and they've got Roach.
Oh, so Roach has gone back as well, has he?
He's gone forward.
Oh, he's gone forward. Okay, right. Sorry, I can't see him.
Sorry,
right,
yep.
Thanks. Smothered. Raslan a chance. Waters gets a ball out. Heavy tackling there. McFan and Waters. Neither of them give an inch, which is good to see. Yeah, the bloke out there in the sun in that seat's got a lovely spot.
Looks like Peter Harvey out there, maybe, is it?
Could be, out in the sun. Got the notebooks out. Yeah, very good chance. Oosterhoff and Jones. Oosterhoff a right-hander. Straight down to Miss Gee, they've done that a bit in the last couple of years. Thumping ball forward. Long ball. Got to be a mark, and he's McFan, I reckon.
It is.
Yeah, the big fella's got that one on centre wing.
Got Roach on the move here. Oh, he's
and he gets picked
stopped moving.
Off.
Is that
picked off
young
by
Convey?
Yeah, NJ. Oh, well done. Honestly, that was very clever from Edwards. One-on-one contest. Roach, good strong mark from Cartoon Arms. Looking at his options. Lefty is the big fella. Goes forward.
Doyle.
Yes, good punch at the back though. Good disciplined defensive play. That's Edwards. Screws it around off his right. Great contest. Oosterhoff makes a contest. Jabbour back to Bond. Down at ground level. What can they do? That's almost holding the ball.
McDonald there. Good tackle.
Comes back at They need to go backwards to a man here. They found one. Oh, Waters ducked his head. Should be a free kick to Carter Jones.
Darryl Luck called that one. Ducked his head first.
Should be Carter Jones' kick. He made the tackle. Sorry, I disagree. That's okay, as long as it's a Wyong free kick. Murphy wide. Roach, is he inside 50? He is. Has a shot. Back comes Edwards and takes a mark 3 metres out. Goes short. Game at a real stand at an interesting point right now. Almost halfway through the third quarter. No goals kicked this quarter.
That's a great lead too.
Yeah, Banfield
65-metre
drops
lead
it.
then.
That's thrown up. That's a throw, I reckon.
Oh, they've gone for the throw in over the line.
That is fair dinkum the worst haircut in the league. That's worse than mine, Mitchell Eade. That looks like Victor the mower's gone and hit him in the head.
There's a couple of interesting haircuts getting around the AFL as late, and that's the first time I've seen one of those type.
Oh, Darcy Moore needs to take himself to a hairdresser, I'll tell you. It's a bit rich of me making comments about hair, but that's an interesting haircut, Mr. Banfield. Oosterhoff taps it over his head. Banfield, just we spoke about it, Mifsud, as he does so often, in and under. He shaded Lee Moore today. Love to see Lee really take the game by the scruff of the neck and get some football.
He's just come back from Vale too, Lee Moore, so he might be
yard short.
A few of the effects of some of the beverages over there, potentially at poolside.
Few bintangs, few changs. Tiger.
But I guess with that haircut earlier, David, I reckon if you're playing some good footy, you can have whatever haircut you like, and he's played pretty serviceable today too.
He's been okay, actually. That's a fair point.
Made some good hard leads and got the footy, so...
Kid, that ball has to be perfect. It's not.
That's Wood.
Marked by Wood. Holds the ball up above his head. Goes wide and short and hits his man lace out.
That's Carter Jones.
Now, this is where Jones can be dangerous, running off Oosterhoff, because he's a good user of the football. Roach up and down the one spot, but got his arms extended. Geez, a big man, Roach. Hate to run into him.
Yeah, he doesn't mind going to the gym once or twice a week.
That's
Coop
wide. Coop Folks a fly. Lewis stays down cleverly. That's deliberate. If they're going to pay what they did earlier, man, that's lucky. Lucky. 14 minutes gone. Still no goals this quarter, which is remarkable.
With loose players for Wyong outside the 50 arc here, which means Killarney have dropped 2 or 3 back now, I reckon.
Oosterhoff actually almost missed that ball. Wins the contest just. Ball out of bounds in front of Cartwright. 14 minutes gone, 6:8:44, 4:6:30. Mitchell Lee, David Redden, Lisa Morales and Kendall Clawson here with you on Bar TV. Don Small Oval in Tacoma. Pink Day. Oosterhoff a much more clear win that time. Mifsud in and under. Is that a push in the back against Moore? No. Mifsud again. Another ball out. Convey. Wide. The Honey Badger. Beats 1, beats 2. Handball's off. Oosterhoff dumping ball clear. Oh, misses that one completely. And Jabor's going to make him pay. Sam Jabor gets that ball going deep forward. Beautifully read by Braden Toss. With a long ball from Toss. Beauty, actually. And well done, Roach. Starting to get his hands on the football now. Was needed. He was a bit quiet in the first half. He's in a much better third quarter, Mitchell.
Yeah, he's starting to get the footy a bit more now. He's good after the longevity of the game. Starts getting his hands on a bit more.
Yep.
Building that confidence for a big man.
In and under. No, can't quite take the mark. Cartwright's got to get rid of it. Bailey in and under. In short quarters. Oosterhoff goes back. Is that Lewis back there? Yep. He gets himself free so
They're trying to get
often.
that back handball working. Try and generate a bit more run there, David. There's 3 or 4 players still in their back half unaccounted for. So I reckon that's their goal, is to try and win the football, get a bit of tempo and control.
Opportunity here. Wong Lace have got clear ball.
That's Doyle.
Doyle, he might put a left foot step on Oosterhoff. No, he doesn't. Oosterhoff holds him out there. McFan with 2-on-1. Surely he was being held, sir. Not paid. Moore roving out of bounds over there. Justin McFan is asking, why did I not get a free kick? Yeah, what are you going to say? Say it. Absolutely not. Nah. Oh, Big Bird might, but she's not saying much.
Special comments here from 2018 Coach of the Year, Josh Lawler.
The great man, Josh Lawler, yes. You'll be on duty next Saturday, will you not, for rep footy, Joshua? Looking forward to seeing the girls play against South Coast. Should be a great day. Yeah,
there you go,
100%.
David. Using that ball link up through the loose man in the back line off to Brandon Lewis, who just missed a target there. Probably the first time today he's missed a target.
Carrick could have dived for that football. He went one-handed, but it was hard tough. 16 and a half gone.
Wasn't on the platter for him, as generally kicks are from Brendan.
Indeed. Oosterhoff grabs it out. He's got to get rid of it. Does. Just, I might add. Down, ducks his head. That won't be a free kick. Good tackle, Oosterhoff. Is that Jones at the bottom of that? No.
Yes, Keaton Jones there. Yep, correct.
Keaton Jones. Oh, I thought Carter, so I'm not going to claim that one.
Plenty of players around the board at the moment. Oosterhoff, uncontested.
No contest. Should be a Wyong Lakes ball. Banfield makes a big contest there. Carter, no, that's not Jones.
That's Edwards.
Mussel comes from the side, over the shoulder. Oh, not paid. Well, that's got to be holding the ball.
Yeah, one or the other. It was definitely a high first there.
Always on. Yeah, doesn't surprise me that Wood's involved. I reckon he's the type. Reckon he can handle himself, Hillman. Football continues. It's now a 2-on-2. Carrick trying to separate him. He's actually done it effectively, Carrick. Another one there. Temper's starting to fray. It's the right time for this too.
A few of those boys need to walk away, especially Carter Jones if he's looking at playing next week.
Yep. It's just on the edge. Moore's telling Jones to go. Smart. Toz. Let's worry about the footy. Picked off Lewis, who should go. Driving ball. Goes long. One-on-one. He's got a yard. And a lovely ball. Perfect from Lewis to Adams, who's going to be kicking inside 50.
Well, not what they need, the Pies. They probably got over zealous there in the push and shove and didn't get back and cover.
40 metres out, Adams. That's an awful kick. It's shanked off to the right. And as a behind, Killarney Vale 6-9-45. Wyong Lakes, who I don't think have scored this quarter, 4-6-30. It's been one of those strange quarters where it's been played between the two.
Yeah, a bit of foursome backs, David. Yeah,
that's right, Mitchell.
Get numbers behind the play, and
as you astutely have picked up, there are blokes sitting at the back in the slot, in both sides, sitting behind the plate, trying to shut them down.
Just taking their ball users out and just trying to play a bit of chess, I think. But sometimes it can be a detriment if you haven't got the good ball users up the ground to try and link up.
Michael Solomons will be pleased. Landers got the sit here, no, just stops short. Roach can't quite take the mark. Michael Solomons will be pleased if you look at how many goals. Killarney Vale have kicked 5 of the first 6, but they've actually got to a stage where they shut them down to a certain extent. They've stopped them running.
Yeah, I think having Coop Folks around the football has made a huge difference. Gives Tim Hillman a bit more or less possibility around the footy, and again finds the footy there.
Over the shoulder and called in. This game's sitting on a knife set. Stephen Bloom says, "I'll have the footy," and away we go. Jones wins that contest fair and square against Oosterhoff and out of bounds. So score check. Wyong Lakes 4-6-30. Killarney Vale 6-9-45. 19 and 3/4 minutes gone in the third quarter.
Next goal, very crucial, isn't it, David?
Oh, yeah. Now, in the context of this quarter, it's huge. Mitchell, huge.
Might just broke open for someone.
Dribble kick comes out there. Don't think Jason Dunstall will mind in that context. Ball at ground level. Coop Folks in and under, as he's done for so many years for this club. Yes, next goal for Wyong Lakes. We've got a 2-kick game. Next game for Killarney Vale, it's a 4-kick game. So it's huge.
It's good to see both teams with the young kids really stepping up. Young Kenobi there in 42, and you got young Morris for Wyong. So a lot of young kids out there really having a good crack, good footy.
Wyong Lee's group, good supporters of the football club here, are they not?
Oh, fantastic. And having the access to so many decent venues. Fantastic staff. A few of their staff actually play for a mixture of our teams. So, yes. But yeah, no, it's great to have them on board. We did love the RSL, but the Wyong Lee's group's just a great thing to have for our football club, building for family as well.
Got a lot of good spots. The place at Wallara Bay is a great spot. I've done a couple of functions there. It's a lovely spot. Worst place in Australia than sitting out there having a beer on a Sunday afternoon, I'll tell you.
Oh, I agree.
Kidd taps it forward. Oh, now he got him on the side. Gee, I thought he got him on the side, but he's paid that a push in the back, I think. It's definitely a free kick. It's on again.
It's Adams, and there's a 50-metre penalty now.
Is it 50? You're joking.
I think he might have paid third man coming in there late for the contact.
Well, this is going to cost them. You said a minute ago, Adams is going to take a kick from point-blank range.
There's also a player down about 40 out too, David. Haven't got the number yet.
He's in the white shorts. So, goal to Adams. That's massive in the context of this game. Off a 50-metre. Killarney Vale 7.9.51. And Wyong Lakes 4.6.30. Can we?
That's Misford actually coming off, and he is struggling. He
can hardly stand up. That's a concussion, I reckon. He is in a bad way, Josh Mifsud.
He's in good hands there with Bob Dixon there.
He can hardly walk.
Not good signs.
He won't be back.
No, hopefully it's nothing too serious. Hopefully it's just concussion because he's a classy footballer.
Oh, he is really struggling.
And I didn't see what contact was there, David, so I'm not too sure if it was just in the general contact or...
Away we go. Well done there by Simpson. Gets it forward. Jabeur steps his man. Adams just kicked a goal off the 50. Put Killarney Vale 21 points in front. Oosthoff tries to keep it in, goes out of bounds in front of his shadow, Carter Jones. So it looks to me that wherever Oosthoff goes, Jones goes, because Oosthoff's gone forward here and Jones has gone with him.
Yeah, good call. And I think Tosses might be back up midfield there. Yeah, there he is. Being shadowed by Jaden Banfield. So not a bad match up there either. So it's about, moving those chess pieces around, trying to find an advantage with only 2.5 to go.
Waters, down low, goes backwards. Killarney Vale have done this effectively all day. Great tackle, Toz. One of the few times they've been picked off going backwards.
Oh, it's a beauty too. He can play a small as well, Toz, and he's just a very handy footballer when the ball's on the ground as a tall bloke.
Going forward is Bond. He's an experienced hard nut. Goes long. Out to pasture. Big ball here coming. Like massive. Held up on the wing. Out the ball comes Carrick. Goes backwards to the familiar voice of Foster. Goes forward now from Bond. Wobbly old kick. Jabeur worked out of that by Deeble. Now, I don't think that's deliberate. I reckon he's been trying. No, it's not paid that way. It's an out-of-bounds throw-in. 23 and a quarter, three-quarter minutes gone. Killarney Vale have kicked the only goal this quarter through a 50-metre free kick to Mark Adams. Importantly, centre Josh Mifsud carried off a moment ago with what we sure is concussion, or taken off with concussion. He wasn't carried. Banfield ties with a double hand up. Gets that ball going 20 minutes forward. Waters, who's had a very good day today. Kidd, who's also been useful, misses that one. He might go backwards again. No, uses his speed. Drives the ball forward. It's a lovely kick. Lace out. That is perfect to Burnlight. And 50 for going over the mark. Are you kidding me? 2 in a row. Goodness me. That one was there. He went straight over the mark. And the umpire has no choice. Now, is this point blank? Goodness me, it is. So, another goal, Killarney Vale. And Killarney Vale 8.9.57. Wyong Lakes 4.6.30. Mitchell Eade.
Yeah, just undone all the hard work, hasn't it?
Yep.
In that first 20 minutes at least anyway. So Wyong just pegged them back and were competitive, but just, 2 disciplined kicks given away. And Killarney Vale have a really good chance to take the game
and this will be
early.
It'll be three-quarter time, I'd suggest you. So that's a killer. There you go. And that is an absolute killer. So instead of being 15 points down 3 minutes ago, they're now 27 points down. And Wyong Lakes are going to have to pull something absolutely out the fire to get home today. Killarney Vale 8.9.57. Wyong Lakes 4.6.30. Mitchell Eade, and I will be back with you shortly.
you don't mind. Oh, they've shortened the kicking distance dramatically.
Mitchell Lee doing great work on the PA behind us.
I don't think it'll help.
Just speaking with Lisa Morales at half-time, the break there. They're long days doing 3 games, but gee, it's rewarding. It's been a lovely day's football, good weather, good local footy. We thank the Wyong Lakes people for their great, their wonderful service and hospitality. They're a good family club, as are Killarney Vale. While I've got you here, next week representative football.
We have it just like his mother before him.
Women's and men's rep footy at the Pasterfield
Kick
Complex.
for cash. And I hear Reece Dawes going to donate the money back to the
AFLHCC versus the AFL South Coast. 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock.
Thank you, Reece Dawes, for your contribution.
Honestly, cannot wait to call rep footy. It's nice to have rep footy for the first time in a couple of years at home. Last year, Lucas Holmes and I had the absolute honour of calling it the beautiful Monaco Oval in Canberra. And next week we'll be at the
still a chance to
Complex
buy a ticket for the meat raffle
in Cameron Park.
and the margin.
Play not far from getting away. Mitchell Lead, Lisa Morales, Kendall Clausen here, David Redden with you, Bar TV. Hello to my missus. We take your photos all day and we'll be publishing that on the AFL website later on tonight, will we not? Okay. Mitchell Lead rejoins me. Good job, sir.
Thank you, David.
Again, thank you for commentating today. I hope you've had a good day and enjoyed yourself, mate.
Been very enjoyable. Wish I was out there, but it's equally as good for me today. I've had a great day.
Away we go. Wyong Lakes with everything to play for. Killarney Vale can sit back now and watch them. Waters gets the football out going forward. Wyong Lakes have really got to go hard. They've just got to take the bit between the teeth and risk everything. Jabua gets it forward 30 metres. Banfield's got a chance here. Could he start the quarter? Now he's smothered. Crash ball. Jones gets it out. Jabur comes in. Jones played that cleverly and hasn't been picked up for holding the ball. Been a lovely day here at Don Small Oval in Tacoma. We thank the Wyong Lakes Football Club for their wonderful hospitality, to Simon Wood and all the people around that make this club what it is. Thank you very much. Thank you, Simon, for such a great day. Thank you for having us here on Bar TV. Appreciate it.
And Killarney Vale have already got 2 back, David.
Thank you already. That doesn't surprise. The only time they can't do that, of course, is at centre bounces. Cube folks. Oh, just got over that. Is that, no, it's not Doyle. Is that Keaton Jones in 7?
It is. And that's Adams at the bottom of the pack there as well, the last goal kicker. Kenobi playing in the ruck.
Yeah, the not ruckman called that one. They had to contest. There's an injury there. Is that Carter Jones down? No, it's not.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the number. That might be, yeah, it is.
It's Doyle.
It's
Josh.
Doyle.
So who's the elder brother?
I believe Josh is the eldest.
Okay. He's still on his haunches, actually.
Gee, the crowd's got very quiet here, David. It's unusual for today.
It is. It was very vocal there, especially when Wyong Lakes had a run at it.
Oh, Tim Hillman.
Has a bounce, so he's right to keep going. Goes wide. Well done, Banfield, with the Victor Lawnmower haircut in
Just
front of Roach.
The 2 back there, David, again made him stop his natural course and turn back. So, I mean, he's skillful enough to keep the ball moving, but nothing to go to, and there's 2-on-1 on the close side here.
And one of the loose players who's running into the centre is Brendan Lewis, and you don't want that because he's so distractive with his use by foot.
He's very handy on both sides, and you don't want him by himself for too long.
For my mind, the 2 most dangerous players on half-back in the league are Connor Haswell from Newcastle City and Brendan Lewis from Killarney Vale. Don't know what you think about that, but they're the 2. Their use is superb.
Oh, definitely Brendan. I've probably seen Brendan more than
Connor.
Than Connor, but I've known Brendan for a number of years, and he's just got his body in a good shape as well. So he's a very handy footballer.
I think he's in a good state, in a good place in his life too, which is great.
But a great leader for their club.
Yeah, and father's the great man too, Phil Lewis. He is a wonderful human being.
Yes, very, very hard-working volunteer for that football club, and been there for a long time.
And leagues and everything, and he's one of the smartest men I've ever met. He's a great bloke, Phil Lewis, and he's a testament to the club and to himself, and it's credit to himself. Carter Jones back at fullback. He's on Liam Banfield. There's the score in the background. 27 points of difference, Killarney Vale. Seemingly on their way. Oh, you're joking. All right, now, has Jones got that at the death, or has Simpson kicked a freakish goal? He has. And, I hate to say this, but I think that Killarney Vale are home. Killarney Vale 9-9-63, Wyong Lakes 4-6-30. Mitchell, that was brilliant.
Not sure if that's his first goal because he had every player bar one come to him. So, but definitely a good finish, and what Killarney Vale need to get their last quarter started off to a great start.
We think that Killarney Vale are down to 21 men, with Josh Mishfield carried off, and will be under our rules. He'll have to at least have some sort of assessment, but it would not be wise to put him back out there, given that I think he's been concussed. Braden Toz and Tim Oosterhoff. Hopefully he'll be in the same colours in teal, black and white next week. We'd love to see Toz. He's such a fine young man. And so is Rooster. Oosterhoff's a great bloke. They're good people. Moore had his colours lowest today, but he won't stop trying. Little short right footer. Actually, he's got some distance on that. Trying to find McFan. Can't get the big fella. And it's out of bounds. Up there near the Daintree. Wyong Lakes 4-6-30. Killarney Vale 9-9-63. And the late sunlight here on a beautiful day. When it was the forecast wasn't overly good. I was thinking it was going to be very windy and a low-scoring day. It's actually been a pretty good day for footy. The wind hasn't had much to do with it.
No, it's been good. Better than the forecast. I thought overcast and a bit of a chill in the air, but it's come out quite nice today.
Yep. Banfield gets it forward. Carrick's got to get rid of it.
Oh, he's in trouble there.
He's
no
gone,
disposal.
I think it was a one-hand disposal. That's a very good tackle. Now, is that McDonald in 25?
It is. He's a big raking left-footed too, so he might fancy himself here.
Sometimes you hate left-footers. Sometimes they're such good kicks. Honestly, look at Hawthorn over that last decade. Some of their left-footers have been lethal.
Oh, they've had a good half dozen, haven't they?
Yes.
Just quality.
Underneath that, he kicks that like a certain person's brother, actually.
Yeah, he's got a bit of Brad Eat about that one.
A bit of Brad Eat about that one. And out of bounds. You think about Lance Franklin, Jordan Ruffhead, Birchall, Suckling, who doesn't play for them anymore. There's a fistful of them.
Isaac Smith's also left-footed, I believe, is he?
There's bucket loads of them.
So unusual.
Sean Burgoyne's a silky, that's his nickname, silky used on either side of his body. Sam Mitchell was ambipedal. He could use either side brilliantly.
Oh, took him on there, got the ball out there very well, in tight.
We might get, if this game goes into a bit of a low, we might get Josh to come over with a word about footy. More goal.
Oh, he nailed it.
Absolutely.
Captain's goal.
Yeah, needed it, I tell you. Lee Moore a goal. And Wyong Lakes 5-6-36. Killarney Vale 9-9-63. Mitchell lead.
He's got a bit of a habit of that too, Lee Moore. Just pop it up when the game's on the line. And that's what you expect from your leaders, to find the football and do something useful with it. So, well done, Lee Moore.
Mitchell, what are you up to this week in your role as the regional coordinator for football? Where are you at this week? Got a couple of places
We've got plenty of bookings. We've had, funnily enough, plenty of interest from high schools. So we're doing a lot of Year 8, Year 9, Year 10 sport and PE. So just had our girls' gala day last Tuesday.
Yep.
So we had
at Tuggerah?
No, we had it at Battle Bay Sport Complex.
At Passage Road.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. 9 open girls and 9 under 15, so 7 and 8, and great day of football. Good to see a good mix from the coast in that largely growing space as well. Youth girls football.
Yep, it's the growth area. It's the women's football has just exploded in this country,
and just not playing, but they're actually footballers that are in there. There's more football shorts being seen on girls, and they're actually 2 or 3, 4 years in now to playing youth girls.
And that's the difference between watching our games here today, in that a lot of the players who are playing women's in the AFLHCC have come into Australian rules. There are some juniors. Holly Koslick's one I can think of. Is played. Talia Thompson at Singleton's another one who's a very good junior. But you think of 4 or 5 years down the track when all of the players have had a footy in their hand and that's their game, it's going to be a big difference.
And the exciting thing for the girls' space too is that they're looking at potentially having 2 divisions. So that's just a testament to the work in that space done by the leagues.
Jabua, that's has he paid that? The umpire was obscure there. I thought that ball hit the ground. Burn Lightner. Now the angle will be interesting here. Will he check side this? I don't think there's a need on Kendall's shots. He's kick it straight at that white tree in the background. Goal. Well done, Burn Lightner. For interesting mark. Killarney Vale 10-9-69. Wyong Lakes 5-6-36. So, yes, it's great. What I'm going to look forward to is, if I'm still around in 4 or 5 years, is seeing the next batch of 18 and 19-year-olds playing the AFLHCC and getting themselves drafted like Pippa did. Remember, Pippa Smythe came into football with 2 years of playing football.
Yes.
For her to get drafted is extraordinary. But we will have more people in this league because it's grown so quickly, and it's work like people, and if schools are getting into it, and the thing is, as long as you're seeing people who've got the athletic talent and the ability to do it, and from what you say, we've seen it, that's important.
And getting a good start as well. So being 14, 15 and being athletic, but learning the right way to kick and mark.
Yep.
So good habits over 2 or 3 years versus, maybe 5 or 6 different heads of coaches trying to teach you different ways to move the football. So, yeah, but definitely I reckon 3 or 4 years it'll be a massive growth again from talent as the AFLW grows.
Works it forward. Well, the best player in the AFLW, who sadly won't be playing next year with an ACL, is a basketballer. But Erin Phillips' father played for Collingwood and Port Adelaide.
Yes.
And she's just a superb athlete and a very big human being. She's someone you wouldn't want to run into, but she's she's won 2 best and fairest. But yes, Talia Thompson has just been picked in the New South Wales ACT squad. That's wonderful for Talia, for Singleton, for women's footy and for our league. That is such a big, because Thompson can play. She's a smart footballer, and she thumps it. She kicks at 55.
Yeah, that's right. And I guess, being 4 or 5 years into the latest comp here, you're actually seeing footballers coming out, not just athletic girls, which is good. So,
when Singleton started in this women's football league, they couldn't kick a point. They were wood ducks, to be honest, and they'll tell you that they struggled. Now they're a competitive football side. They have worked so hard. They're enormous credit to themselves, as are a lot of other clubs. Terrigal Avoca's on the way up, definitely.
Yeah, I watched Terrigal train on Tuesday. I was out there doing some Oz kick out there at Terrigal, and having the senior men and women train together, it's great to see.
That's their culture.
Equal ability, everyone doing the same thing. It's just a bit of a machine, isn't it?
They've had their points in their equalisation policies, and people continue to say, why are Terrigal Avoca so successful? When you go and sit with them and watch them play and the way they conduct themselves on and off the field, and you look at the culture they have at that football club, it is no surprise. They are a good bunch of people.
And like I mentioned earlier about the prehab, so I saw about 25 of their players, men and women, get there about half an hour prior to the session starting and doing boxing on the spin bikes, doing a lot of work prior to the session, which means, their professionalism as a club, the players have the buy-in. That's very important.
And to be fair, Newcastle City are the same. They've got, very close links with fitness places up there. They work extremely hard. Their culture is excellent. And Newcastle City players just love playing in navy blue. They just love it.
Yes.
And these are where all the other clubs are trying to build themselves up. Cardiff's got a pretty good culture as well, to be quite honest with you.
Oh, well, to be competitive for so long, they're going to be doing something right. So I reckon if you can bottle a few things like that and take that out to, we're quite fortunate when we've got a mixed element that's come from Killarney. It's had a pretty good run over the last 10 years to try and invoke some wisdom and some takeaways that he's picked up from being at a strong club.
5'8" ruckman there, and Simpson does the job, gets the tap. You also got to give credit to Michael Toss, who gave a lot of our hours and time to
100%.
And he was the right man to get this club back into. That's going to be an amazing mark as he kept that in. That's a great kick. Michael Toss deserves enormous credit because going from the plate up in the cup, so it's a huge step. And Wyong Lakes have become a competitive first-grade side. And Michael Toss and a lot of other people deserve enormous credit. And I'm not just saying that because you're a man who plays in black and white. That's coming from the outside. And
Toss is very, very humble, but he spent a lot of hours behind the scenes planning and building this, this culture up to be competitive in the cup. And you're seeing the rewards from last year's first final appearance. So,
which was great. And that was here. It was fantastic. Holding the football. Drayden Toz has gone to centre-half forward. And McFann's come onto the ball right in front of us. So he's sitting there on the wall at the moment. One kick from play. So if that ball's going to go long, it's hit straight at McFann's head. Right across the middle of Adams. Killarney Vale doing this in cruise control at the moment. 33 up. Goes wide. Shanked that, but the Honey Badger, who's got a lot of the football today, for mine, one of Killarney Vale's best 6. Actually, Subway Morris said player of the game's going to be hard work today. With a lot of good players. Over his head and out of bounds right near us. 33 points of difference, more than halfway through the first quarter.
Bit of pressure on the boundary umpire from the crowd getting involved.
Why Simpson is rucking is beyond me, but he's won 3 consecutive rucks, and he's 5 inches shorter than you, Mitchell Eade.
Right, that's not very tall, David, I can tell you that.
Much better throwing that time. Everybody lets it hit the ground. Ustov's either off or has gone forward. I think he might have gone forward. Touched Lewis, who's been terrific, really has. Looks to go backwards. This is a definite plan of Killarney Vale, is to go back to safety.
Oh, Convey, good hit.
Superb football, NJ Convey. Edwards going wide. They're running now. Going forward is Beckett. That's an ordinary kick. Oh, finds Banfield. I beg your pardon. And now Banfield's only 30 metres out. And he had a reasonable day. He's actually been very competitive.
Well, he's coming to football too, David, which I think is important, especially with that haircut. I reckon he's pretty confident here. And that might be the game, I reckon. I think Wyong ran out of time to try and bring this game back into a contest.
Agree with that. Well, Killarney Vale 11-9-75, putting the cleaners through Wyong Lakes 5-6-36. In what's been a very comprehensive and clinical performance, there was a 20-minute period at the end of the second quarter and into the third quarter where the Maggies had a real opportunity and they just couldn't put them away. They got back close, but those 250 metres have changed the whole game, in my mind, Mitchell Lee. Yeah. The whole game.
I agree, and I guess not having a strong second forward is something that we've lacked over the last couple of weeks. Once Justin gets nullified, it's been very hard to, I guess it's all been midfield goals from there. That's
a very astute point, actually. Easterhoff back where he belongs on the ball. Waters, who's also been very good. Their small fleet's done a very good job. They over-the-shoulder ducks his heads and won't be paid. Banfield again, looking to give off, does successfully. Jabeur needs to pick that up. He's on his right now. He's a chance. Shanked it. Didn't actually have control of it completely. 11-10-76, Killarney Vale, 40 points up over Wyong Lakes, 5-6-36. If we can, we might try and get Josh Lawler on for a quick word towards the end of the broadcast. Just talk about women's rep footy next week if we can.
Yeah, that's
just
fine.
Over here on the left, if you wouldn't mind. Just go and see if he's available for a quick chat. Up in the air, big leap. A lot of big pack of players here. Good step, Edwards. Needs to get that to the hot spot. Does. At the back, Banfield. Jones in front where he has to be. Jones. Good tackle, Carter Jones. I still maintain that he won't look out of place in a representative jersey. He's doing a good job. Josh Lawler about to join us. Just a proper quick heads up. Come and grab a seat, mate. Right up here. Josh, welcome to the broadcast. Just a quick chat. Women's representative, this game's done and dusted. On a quick chat. Women's representative football next week. You must be very excited.
I can't wait. It's very exciting to be a part of. First time, so yeah, I can't wait for it.
Now tell us who the who is the leadership? Sorry, the coaching and the coaching structure. Who's coaching? And I know there's a couple of assistants of which you're one. So go run that through for us.
Yeah, so we've got
Banfield, a good mark up here at full forward.
He's played really well today. We've got Craig Godledge as the head coach. He was the Hunter coach in the Tri-Series.
Yes,
and
despite the haircut, Josh.
Oh, yeah.
It's shocking.
Myself and Jackson Farquhar from Terrigal. We are the assistant coaches. So
another goal, Banfield, who's actually, as Josh Law just pointed out, has done a very good job. I'll just give a score check. 12-10-82, Killarney Vale, Wyong Lakes 5-6-36. Go ahead, mate.
Yeah, so Craig Godledge, myself, and Jackson Farquhar. So plenty of experience.
Training Tuesday and Thursday this week?
Yeah, that's right. One on the Central Coast and one up at Pasterfield Oval.
There's one here.
The men's are training. Sorry, the men's are training here, and the girls I think are at San Remo.
Okay, and then Newcastle training is at Pasterfield on Thursday night.
Yeah, both sides will be up there at Pasterfield on Thursday.
Look, we don't know much about the South Coast, but it's interesting that. That ground is so big at Pasterfield. We have to pick players. The AFLHCC, we have to pick players that can run and can have good tanks.
Absolutely. It's. I went up there the other week and checked it out. It's a massive field. It's a beautiful complex.
Superb.
I'm not sure what Craig has planned yet, but we'll be picking girls based on their fitness and ability to run our games.
for mine, there's a very good chance that the Wyong Lakes ruck duo, and I'm not just saying that because you're wearing a black and white shirt, of Murray and Ives could be rucking for AFLHCC. Murray's some kind of athlete, man.
I'm absolutely spoilt for choice, aren't I?
Yes.
Last year when Ivesy went down with her ankle injury, we threw Kanisha in, and my God, she is something else. She hangs in the air. Even against the Cardiff girls, I don't think I've seen her lose a ruck.
Is that over the shoulder or holding the ball? Yeah, and when you consider she jumps off 2 feet a lot, which they don't teach us, you're a big man, you'd know this, you don't teach us to jump off one leg.
Yeah, that's right. I think that's from her basketball days. She gets off 2 feet, she hangs in the air.
There are some real talents in that. I mean, I don't know who's been picked. I mean, the side hasn't been picked, but it's a very, very talented squad. There's some super players in it.
When you've got girls like Sarah Halverson, Megan McDonald, Emily Bowen, Big Bird, Beck Ives coming into one squad, there's talent all across the park.
Talia Thompson, who's just been named in the
AFLHCC
squad, can play.
Very, very impressed with her. She'll go a long way in the AFL.
A couple of Lisa Morales teammates there in the squad, Amy Pittman and Kate Booth from West Newcastle. Both of them can play. Booth's a very good backer. Pittman's a surprising player. Not a big play, but very clever over the ball.
We've not played against Pittman. She was injured last year when we played Warners Bay, but Boothie, I've nothing but respect for her. The way she goes about her footy is incredible.
Tim Hillman here from 40 out. We just reserved. I think he's hit that off to the right. Goal umpire runs that way. 5-7-37 Wyong Lakes. Killarney Vale 12-10-82. Yep. It's a real privilege to call women's footy. We couldn't do it last year. There wasn't a women's rep game. The previous one was at Adelaide. It's a real opportunity for us to call some excellent footy, and I'm looking forward to seeing our best female players at the next level.
Yeah, I like I said, I can't wait for it to get all of those talented girls on one park together. It's going to be a massive day and a good show.
Look, congratulations on being part of the representative. So it's a real credit to yourself and to Jackson as well to work under Craig. You must be looking forward to it.
Yeah, I can't wait. It was something I wanted to do this year, something I wanted to push for. So I'm glad the AFL's taken me on board, and I can't wait to get around it.
Well, from all of us here, thank you for giving us a couple of minutes of your time. All the very best. Look forward to seeing you next Saturday. We'll be, as I said, calling both games with great joy. Cannot wait, and real good chance for us and yourselves. If you're going to get challenges put on you by other teams that you might not at club level, and that's the best thing about rep footy.
Yeah, definitely. It can bring the best out in people. So I can't wait for it.
Thank you very much. All the best. Take care. Look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you for giving us your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good on you, mate. Cheers. Thank you. That was good, mate. That was great. Thank you. Back comes Mitchell Lee. Thank you, Josh, very much for the chat. We'll catch up next week. Really appreciate it. He's doing wonders here with your girls, and good luck for the rest of the season here as well, mate, with the Maggies. Thank you, Josh. Good to talk to him there, Mitchell. It's great.
Yeah, he's a good young man. He's put a lot of time and effort into trying to figure out what kind of coach he's going to be and how he wants to be perceived as a coach. So,
yep.
But yeah, always learning and always keen to learn. That's what you want from your club coaches, is someone that's, like you said, putting himself out there, willing to get involved in a rep kind of setup so he can learn off other coaches at the same time as a little bit more about himself as well.
Representative level at any sport takes you to the next level, and you find yourself, and I know this from my involvement, particularly in cricket, and you find yourself being tested, and you've got to be better, and you're getting challenged in the ways you might not at club level. And I'm just looking forward to see what the South Coast can deliver to Connors and what we can do. I think we'll go very well. Hillman, that's a goal, I think, to the great man. Yeah, late goal to Hillman.
He's worked hard all day for it.
My word, he has. Tim Hillman, 27. Wyong Lakes 6-7-43. 2 minutes to go here, and Killarney Vale 12-10-82. Now, look, it's going to be a real challenge for everybody, and I'm really looking forward to calling it. Seeing players perhaps play out of position. I'll be fascinated to see Murray come up against some of these other sides. They will not be ready for her athleticism and jump. Ives is much more of a traditional ruck and is playing very good football at full fitness. So
yes,
that's a big difference. Emily Bohan's going to be important anchoring defence with her thumpy kicks. And if the new rules about not having to stay inside the square suit anyone in the league, it's Emily Bohan. She's such a thumping kick. Hard at it too, just quietly. Waters has also been hard at it. I've been most impressed with his work today. Flynn, who's hardly been seen today. That's a one-hand handball. Should be a free kick. Wyong Lake's not paid Jabul. Good tackle. And umpire says that'll be mine. So, representative football next week on Bar TV. 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock on Bar TV from the Pastoral Complex at Cameron Park. We thank all of our sponsors, led by our major sponsor, Hunter Vale. Oh, Carter Jones out of mid-air. That ball's gone 45 metres, but of course he lacked the control. The Honey Badger, who's had a very good day at the office today.
Well, I think he's very close up there with our best on ground, David, just
I
quietly.
think he's very close, to be honest, and we'll chat about that at the end of this broadcast in about a minute's time. Lovely Mark Flynn coming in from in front, and this will be almost the last part of the game. So we've got to decide on a Subway Morissette. I think Hillman's been very good. Very good. So I think he's been
definitely Wyong's best. Yeah, definitely found the football. Was in the hard stuff early when it counted, and also he hasn't tapered away either. He's still getting around the football. Had to kick the last goal for Wyong as well, which is a long time in between.
Flynn with almost the last kick of the game. Drives it low, goes off to the right. Is a mark? Yes, it is. This will be the last. Banfield's going to get put round on a very sharp angle. Now he can't play on. Will he go check side here? I would imagine he would. And he missed. 12-11-83. And Wyong Lake 6-7-43. That should be the last kick of the game. Yeah, for mine, Subway Morris, I reckon Alex Bailey's just about close to the best. Banfield's had a good day, but I can't think of too many past Alexander Bailey. That is full time. So 83-43 is the final score. Killarney Vale 12-11-83 and Wyong Lake 6-7-43. We have a Subway Morissette to decide on. Just running through a couple of names here. Waters had a lot of the football. Kidd got some ball. Brendan Lewis has been very good. Bond did some good things. Banfield 4 goals in the end, very good. Alex Bailey, very good in and under. Miffs sort of played well but came off. Usthoff was serviceable today, but certainly not the best player on the ground. And for mine, Hillman, definitely the best player on the ground for Wyong Lakes. Nathan Dawes did some good things, but clearly for mine, Hillman had a very good day out. Are you happy with Alex Bailey as our Subway man of the match?
I think so, for the winning team as well. I think he was good for 95% of the game, in the right spots where needed to be. I think, in a way, you almost expect those kind of games from Corbin Bond and Brendan Lewis. So I think, as a standout, I think he was, around the football, plenty of Bailey. So I think he's well deserving of it.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mitchell. We've called 2 games. I hope you enjoyed it. It was great to have you on board and listening to some of the things you got to say. It was really interesting to hear you talk about what you're doing in the development of the game and the fact that the enthusiasm levels for our girls play is so good. That's wonderful. I hope you have a good week. Thank you so much for your time, though. It's been my privilege to call with you, actually.
Oh, great experience, David. I appreciate you coming down early for the plate game. But, great experience. It's better than sitting on the sideline being down and out like I have been. But it's good to be in the box here and watching 3 great games of football.
Thank you very much. On behalf of Kendall Clausen, Lisa Morales, great to have you with us, Lisa. Kendall, thank you as always. On behalf of Mitchell Eade, my name is David Redden. It's a very good afternoon after a good day's football here at Don Small Oval in Tacoma. We'll see you at the Pastoral Complex next week. Good evening for now.